if you've never built anything before of substance in your life, you're not going to understand anything that I talk about on this channel. You're not going to get what I'm going through. You're not going to see. You're just not going to understand all of the emotions you go through. And deep down inside, I have this determination to create this thing and make it happen. But at the same time, I realize the futility of it, and that just doesn't make sense. I get, people that don't get it, they will say, "You're still working on that thing? How long have you been working on that?" And it really rocks you when that happens. And you simply have to take a step back and say, you know what, you just don't understand. You're completely missing the point. You will feel more than isolated. You'll feel like you're often the only one. And it's a matter of you just continuing to get back up and starting all over again every day and practicing that. And practicing, at least in my head, learning how to say, I'm as good as I possibly can be inside. And that requires a whole lot of gratitude, of looking around and saying, everything, I have more than enough. That there is unbelievable opportunities if you continue to work at things. That everything that is important is challenging. And I really don't know how to communicate this to anybody that has not experienced, but I worry about things every day. I think about how, my biggest worry is, how am I going to keep this funded and going when it makes no sense to anybody except for a small group of people? And then even then, the way you demonstrate that somebody understands and that they get it is unfortunately with their money. And everything else doesn't necessarily matter until, I can sit here and try to will my way. I can sit here and wrestle at it. But ultimately, it requires a group effort. And so what do? I need to just know it's another day. Know to appreciate everything that I have. Know that I've got wonderful kids, a wonderful wife. I have everything that I need. And it's a really challenging thing when you go through this, because you're wrestling in your head. How do I reconcile this? What do I do? What's the answer? The answer is always the same thing. It's more of the same, right? Almost in all of our lives, that's the simple answer. It's just more of the same. And if you are not a good spot, you work towards becoming better, right? If you're in a abusive relationship or anything like that, you work towards something that's better. And you continuously keep going every single day. You keep trying, right? And that's the only answer I got, is I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep, I don't know how else to do this, right? There's nobody in my back pocket that's magical. Like, the sort of view that is often told It's the view that is told in popular culture. It's the view that is told in most of the management research that I look at. It's a sort of magical thing that somebody comes in as a hero, some investor from some place, is this big hero, but that doesn't happen. It's the one day at a time, one step, getting up, trying again, recognizing that it is an absolute gift to try, recognizing that you're privileged in many more ways than one, and continuing to get up and doing it every day. And, none of this is like a magical answer where there's all of a sudden everything changes, but it's a one step at a time, one little thing every day. And you keep going. For me, the only thing that I know what to do is keep building. The only thing I know what to do is to keep talking to you. Like, what else is there to do? Like, that's the thing. There's no heroes that are out there. And so you do the same thing every day. You try, and you work at it. You practice all those things that we all know what we need to do. Making sure that we're staying healthy, getting exercise, all that basic stuff. But then on top of it, practicing the fact that you're remarkable at this moment. And you just take a step every single day. That's all it is. That's the big puzzle. And I always think, if I could look back when I'm 80 and say, I did something that was really important. I don't know what that is, but I did something that was really important. And man, was it tough. And man, did I lose myself along the way. I think that's all that matters. All right. Take care and have a wonderful day.